time to start. Gonna dash every dream in here. We're gonna talk about food, so don't be pussies, allow it. No, I was like at the mall today, and we had Del Rio, so that was horrible. It's nasty when you're really fucking hungover. Don't do that unless you want instant diarrhea. So people at Maurice's were like, can you not walk around with your ass clenched like that? It's gross. I was like, what? It's not. What? Yes, it is. It was so weird anyway, and I was doing okay. You knew it was going to hit me, and my friend was paying, and the girl was like, okay, can I get your email address? And I was like, what? So she's like, okay, and your name, and your address, and your phone number. I was like, let's go, shit, let's go. I gotta get out of here. And she just keeps stalling, and so I think it's time to go. You know, money's paid. Do you want the receipt in the bag? I'm like, just put it in the fucking bag! Put it in the bag! We're out of here. I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm glad people are laughing, because some people are like, that was pretty elementary. And I'm like, oops, dicks. That's cool to me. That's what I talk about. No, just before the show started, I was hanging out with Colin and Josh, so no big deal. Whatever. No, it was awesome. Josh is totally hilarious. Like the chicken Annies, so all you chicken Marys people, you can fuck yourself. So, that's that. No, there's gonna be a riot. There's gonna be a riot. No. So I work at a jail. That's really weird. Yeah. Really weird. And for a while I just did dispatch. But then for a while I actually worked in the jail, and it gave me like this really big ego. I'd always be that drunk girl. I'd be like, I'm gonna fight you. We're gonna fight. And we were like, no, you're this tall. You're super hammered. You're not fighting anybody. And like I kind of got a thick skin when I worked there, because I mean, here are all these, you know, kind of badass dudes, you know, caged up, and not caged. What? They're not caged up. We don't beat them. What? Shit, I'm fired. Cool. Now I have to strip for a living again. I'd be a bad. I think we all know me. I'd be a bad stripper, because I'd be like, oh. Like, that's gross, so we don't care if your boobs are awesome. That's disgusting. Stop crying also. My daddy's so ashamed. I'm so glad he's not here right now. He'd be like, yeah, definitely pretty ashamed. So, there's one laugh that's happening right now. Yeah. I don't know who you are, but thank you. I like it. I'm so glad you're here. So, I work in the jail, so I get shit all the time. They're always like, you know, they say terrible things to me, and I'm like, whatever, I don't care. But what really gets to me, like you can tell, I'm just a college girl, like I'm pretty immature, because, you know, they'll be like, oh, we're gonna fuck you up, we're gonna blah, blah, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then one day they were like, your shirt's getting a little tight. I was like, what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Darnell. And he was like, yeah, it's too tight. Oh my god. And then like, they don't like my cooking. I don't blame them. I'm always like, what am I going to fucking make? Because at my house, I'm like, toast, cheese, 4-course meal. And they're like, we're starving, you're bitch. We hate this. Now, I do a lot of weird stuff. That's probably why I'm really open about talking about stuff. I have to do really, that makes it sound like I rape people. It's not true. No, but I've had to watch people pee. And, you know, for drug court and stuff, to make sure they're not bringing in somebody else's urine. And that's always like, oh, let me eat first, because then I have to look at your disgusting vagina. Because you do. They're like, you know, make sure. So it's like me, and then it's like, meth whore. She doesn't give a shit. She's like, oh, didn't shave. I'm like, I noticed. That's gross. Keep me right in the eye. I can't even be professional about it. I just like sit here and I'm like, okay, do it. And like for her, like you would think this would be a moment where she's like, oh, my life sucks. You know, I should be modest. But instead, I really should have worn underwear. You know, oh shit, I can't do this. I can't do this joke. You know, she's just like, I don't give a shit. You know, she's talking to me. She's like, my son just turned 4. And I'm like, oh, don't just take care of this. Put it in this. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm really sure. I'm do my job. Paid. And it's weird. Anyway, so one day I had this lady, totally fucking weird, and she sits down, starts to pee, and then she kind of stops her pee flow. And I know this because I'm like, you know, eye to eye with it. And like, I'm not a person anymore. I am nothing right now. And she kind of stops. I'm like, okay. You know. And she kind of like lets out a little fart, and I'm like, okay. And I act like I didn't hear that. So I'm like, okay, gross. Hope it doesn't see, whatever. And I'm like, gross. And she stops her peeing and sets it on the floor. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I can't leave because she's still got her pants down. And she's like, oh, farts again. And I'm like, this is the part where you wipe it up, put the pants back on, and go smoke 18 cigarettes. I don't know what you do. And she doesn't get up, and she's like, she starts farting more. And next thing you know, I hear some plops, I hear some strange noises. I'm like, no, this isn't real. She's like, instead of being like, I'm sorry, hold on, let me stop, she's like, you said to poop. You guessed? Did it just like hit you while a person was watching your vagina because you're dirty? So gross, so gross. I really do like working at the jail, but like I said, I'm way too immature. Like, especially with the inmates, they're like, I'm always like, you're being a dick. You're being a real dick. They're like, I'm in here for like murdering my wife. I'm like, yeah, you are a dick. Now I know you're a fucking dick. Or else like I'll be like, I'll be joking. I'm like, you silly bitch. But I forget, like I can be like, oh Lord, you silly bitch. You know, and she'd be like, yeah, don't say that. But then like to them, they don't like that. It's kind of like I forget. I don't even think about it. I'm like, I gotta rape each other. And they're like, that stuff happens here. Oh yeah, that would explain so much. So, I went to Spain this summer. It was awesome. There was a lot of inappropriate times. I can't stop talking about poop. It's really fucking weird. I'm sorry. It's not a poop story, so brace yourself. If you don't like it, douche. And so right before we get on this like 12-hour flight, it's me and my friend, we're traveling, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, of course, literally 2 minutes before they start boarding, this 12-hour flight, I get that rumbly in my tumbly. Shit! I'm like, I know what that means. Nothing good. So I run to the bathroom, do my thing. Well, if I do my thing, I mean like sit and cry for 2 minutes, 2 3 minutes, because luckily it was delayed. So she's like, oh, here, just take these. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I hope I can poop again. But that was a lie. Those pills had me blocked out for like 2 weeks. And obvious, it must have been pretty obvious if my house mom's like, yeah, how about you just eat this yogurt? I'm like, no. And she's like, no, you need to eat it. She's like, do you know my poop schedule? I felt so bad. Just like, here we are, two like weird American girls in our house, you know, just being drunk all the time and not really so much learning. And the last day, she's like, you know, she always hand washed our clothes, and I always felt bad because I'm like, yeah, I get pretty gamey. I get pretty stinky, Dolores. Like, hot out here. I'm used to this. You know, like, she's like, and she hand washes everything too. I'm like, don't hand wash those. Certainly don't smell them. Don't take a sniff, Dolores. And on the last day, I was packing up, getting ready to go, crazy hungover, and she knows it. She's like, oh, you came into it last night. I'm like, don't judge me. And, you know, packing up my shit, and she, you know, has some clothes, and it's just like one thong that she had lost there. Guess what? It was done. Sorry, I've got family here, and they're probably like, anyway, so it's like one song, and she's like, oh, yeah, here you go. In Spanish, and I'm just making it easier for you idiots to know. Anyway, so she's like, okay, here you go. And I thought it was funny, but it wasn't funny. So I said, oh, it's, in Spanish, I said, oh, it's un regalo, it's a gift. My underwear. Are we on the same page? Okay. Have fun with that. And she's like, oh, my underwear. I'm like, oh, it's a gift. But I've been so weird the whole trip because I was like actually drunk. So she thought I was like real. She's like, joke. It's totally weird. I had some weird times convinced one of my friends saying that her house mom drank breast milk. She's one of those friends. I love her. She's one of those friends that you can just fuck with all the time. You tell her anything, she believes it. My time's up, by the way. I'm going to keep going. And so we always would fuck with her. Anyway, one day, I don't know why it came into my head. Most people, that doesn't, the top of your head isn't like breast milk, poop, carnies. That's not what's on the top of most people's heads. What's on And I was like, yeah, we've had a weird encounter. Our mom makes us drink her breast milk. And she was like, and most people were like, you're full of shit. And she was like, how did it taste? It tastes like you were fucking young. We didn't really, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop shit talking. You guys are here to see Colin and Josh, or you guys are here to see Colin and Josh, or did you guys just come to see me, right? Long ago. Anyway, so Colin, Jost, not Jost, and he definitely corrected me backstage because I was like, you're fucking not saying. Anyway, really funny, writes for Saturday Night Live, totally cool dude, great coif of hair. So I'm gonna stop talking about poop and boobs and breast milk.